Welcome to my channel. I am Ben, the business analyst expert.
Hey there, welcome back to the channel. What if I told you that Jake, a regular real estate agent, closed a $100,000 commission deal last month using AI to make his cold calls? And what if I showed you exactly how he found the perfect property for his client using AI step by step? But before we start, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to be notified about future videos. I'd like you to listen to this recording of an AI voice agent engaging with a real estate prospect.
Hi, is this Jasmine?
Yes, who's calling?
Hey, Jasmine, this is Daniel from Oakview Property Advisors. I'm giving you a quick call because you had reached out a little while ago about buying or selling a home, and I just wanted to check in. Are you still exploring options?
Yeah, we are still looking. We just have not found something that we like so far.
Totally understand. If you can share your criteria, like the type of property, price range, and areas you're interested in, we can send over a list of homes that match what you're looking for. Would you like to speak with one of our agents now to go over that?
Sure.
Awesome. Hold on just a moment while I connect you with someone from the team.
Okay, thanks.
This single conversation led to a $100,000 deal. Cold calling is brutal. 98% rejection rate, hours wasted, emotional drain. But what if technology could change all that? Jake tested both human and AI cold calling approaches on over 1,000 prospects in the last 90 days, and the results shocked everyone in his company. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly when to use AI for cold calling, when to do it yourself, and how to combine both approaches to maximize your income with minimal effort. Let's start with the reality of traditional cold calling in real estate. If you've ever done it, you know the pain. The average success rate hovers around 2 to 3% for booking property viewings. That means for every 100 calls you make, you might get 2 or 3 people interested in seeing a property. And making those 100 calls? That's about 3 to 4 hours of your time, assuming you can make 25 to 30 calls per hour. But the worst part isn't the time investment, it's the emotional toll. Rejection after rejection, hour after hour. Your energy drops, your confidence wavers, and your pitch gets weaker with each call. We're only human after all. This is where AI tools like Flowzex are changing the real estate game completely. Flowzex isn't just another auto-dialer, it's an AI-powered cold calling assistant that can hold natural conversations, understand property preferences, handle objections, and book viewings on your behalf. And what makes Flowzex stand out is its natural language processing. The AI sounds remarkably human, adapts to potential buyers' responses in real time, and even detects emotional cues in the prospect's voice. And the cost? About 1/10 of what you'd pay a human real estate assistant for the same number of calls. Let me show you how Jake used Flowzex to land a $100,000 commission by helping a lady find and purchase her dream home last month. First, let's talk about the AI advantage in real estate. Scale is where Flowzex truly shines. Jake's Flowzex AI assistant made 500 calls to potential home buyers in a single day. Something that would take him 2 weeks of non-stop calling to accomplish. That's 500 opportunities to connect with people looking for their dream home, while Jake focused on high-value activities like property showings and closing deals. The second advantage is consistency. Flowzex's 500th call had the exact same energy and script adherence as the first call. No fatigue, no frustration, no cutting corners when it's late in the day. The AI delivers your perfect property pitch exactly as scripted, every single time. Third, and perhaps most impressive, is the data collection and analysis. Flowzex tracked exactly which property features were getting positive responses and automatically refined the approach. It identified patterns that humans might miss, like which neighborhoods were trending at different price points, or which home features resonated most with different demographic groups. But here's where AI still falls short. No matter how advanced the technology, humans still have certain advantages that AI can't match. Let's explore the human edge in cold calling. First, emotional intelligence and improvisation. When a prospect throws a curveball question or has a unique objection, humans can read between the lines and adapt on the fly. They can sense when someone is confused versus skeptical and adjust their approach accordingly. Here's an example from one of Jake's calls. When the prospective buyer mentioned she had a bad experience with another agent, I didn't just follow a script. I acknowledged her frustration, asked specific questions about what went wrong, and explained how our client-centered approach specifically addressed those concerns. That level of empathy and personalization is still hard for AI. Second, humans excel at communicating complex property values and neighborhoods. When helping clients find their dream home, like Jake's $100,000 commission property, the human touch increased close rates by 35%. That's because humans can paint a vivid picture of what living in a neighborhood feels like, use relevant comparisons based on the buyer's lifestyle, and emphasize different property features based on subtle conversational cues. Third, humans are unbeatable at building authentic rapport. Jake shared a story where he connected with a female buyer over their shared love of gardening. That personal connection led to a level of trust that would have been impossible with AI alone. During property viewings, Jake could point out garden features that specifically matched what she was looking for, creating genuine human moments that often make the difference between a missed opportunity and a closed deal. The key insight? The highest ROI comes from knowing exactly when to use each approach. This brings us to the hybrid model, the $100,000 blueprint that Jake used to transform his real estate business. Here's the framework. Flowzex handles initial outreach and qualification, making 50 to 100 calls per day to identify serious home buyers. Once a prospect shows genuine interest in viewing properties, Jake steps in for the 5 to 10 high-value interactions per day, including property showings and negotiations. Then Flowzex takes over again for scheduling and follow-up tasks, ensuring no potential buyer falls through the cracks. Let's see how this worked for Jake's $100,000 commission deal with a lady looking to buy her dream home. It started with a Flowzex call to a potential homebuyer named Jasmine. The AI identified a qualified buyer with a budget and specific preferences. Jake then personally called Jasmine, using the insights Flowzex had gathered about her dream home criteria. Because he was only making a handful of these high-value calls each day, Jake was fresh, prepared, and fully engaged. During the property viewings and negotiation process, Jake leveraged Flowzex's data insights about Jasmine's communication preferences and specific property requirements that had come up during the AI calls. This allowed him to preemptively address concerns before they became deal breakers, and to specifically showcase properties that matched her gardening interests. After showing just 3 carefully selected properties, Jasmine fell in love with a home that had an established garden and enough space for her to expand her gardening hobby. Jake helped her navigate the purchase process, resulting in his $100,000 commission. Want to implement this system in your real estate business? Here's how. Set up Flowzex with these optimal settings. Use the helpful real estate consultant AI personality. Set call volume peaks during times when potential buyers are most likely to answer, evenings and weekends. And activate the property preference identification module. When developing scripts for Flowzex, focus on open-ended questions about dream home criteria and clear qualification questions about budget and timeline. The AI excels at following conversation trees, so create scripts with multiple pathways based on buyer preferences for location, property type, and must-have features. The handoff protocol is crucial. Have Flowzex send detailed call summaries highlighting the buyer's property preferences, budget constraints, timeline, and any personal details mentioned. This gives you everything needed to make a personalized follow-up that feels like a continuation of the conversation, not a disjointed experience. Let's recap the hybrid approach using Flowzex that's generating 3 times more qualified property viewings with 75% less effort. Use AI for scale, consistency, and initial buyer qualification. Use humans for emotional connection, property showings, and relationship building. Implement a clear handoff process between the two for seamless buyer experiences. In the next 12 months, this approach will become standard in real estate. So getting ahead of the curve now means you'll have mastered the process while other agents are still making cold calls the old-fashioned way. The early adopters will capture market share that becomes increasingly difficult to take back later. Remember, Jake's $100,000 commission came from helping Jasmine find her dream home, and it all started with an initial conversation with his Flowzex AI assistant. Without that initial AI conversation, Jasmine might never have discovered her perfect property with the garden space she wanted. Click the link below to check out the free Flowzex demo that Jake used to transform his real estate business. You'll get to experience firsthand how this powerful tool can dramatically increase your property showings and commissions while reducing your workload. Drop a comment below with your biggest real estate prospecting challenge, and I'll personally respond with how Flowzex might help solve it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Please subscribe to my channel if you have not done it yet, and don't forget to click the notification button. I hope you guys learned and enjoyed this video. Thank you, and have a great day.